I talk, you listen. Welcome to my one-man panel of madness. Hey, this is Dr. Jiahu, and we just received some really cool news about the Series 12 finale titles. Now, they've been confirmed, so this isn't a rumor. This actually comes from Doctor Who magazine. And the two finales, episode 9 and 10. The titles are, episode 9 is going to be The Ascension of the Cybermen, and episode 10, The Timeless Children. So episode 10 will air on Sunday, March 1st, and unfortunately will be our last episode, possibly for this year, and who knows. So, The Ascension of the Cybermen. This whole season we've kind of had this kind of patient waiting for the Cyberman that we saw in the Series 12 trailer. And if you look close at that trailer, and there's a moment you can freeze frame it. And the Cyberman has like human hands. So I'm wondering what this is, what Cyberman this is. So it's very interesting to see. You know, we've been waiting for it, and we've talked about it now in the Judoon episode. Captain Jack says, beware of the lone Cyberman. So who is this? So are we going to have to wait until the end two-parter to find out what's going on with the Cybermen? Because if I'm right, the next episode has nothing to do with the Cybermen, and that would be episode 7. Episode 8 has to do with Mary Shelley. Now, there's rumors that episode is what starts the whole Cyberman thing. So whatever, the actual Cybermen will appear maybe in that episode, leading into episode 9. But right away, episode 10, the title of episode 10, The Timeless Children, it's what caught my attention. The Timeless Children. We're no longer talking about the timeless child here. We're talking about the timeless children. What is this now? Now, what is going on? So let's talk about this for a moment. This is a form of therapy. And that's one of the whole reasons that I love doing these shows, is that it's a kind of way of therapy, talking about things with you and you listening and hopefully getting some feedback at some point. But anyways, okay, so the timeless children. Who are these children now? First, we have the timeless child, which was introduced to us in Series 11. And that's all we were given. It was in the episode The Ghost Monument, right? On Desolation, the planet. And so we hear that the Doctor doesn't know about her own past, and she's an outcast, the timeless child. Jump to the opening of Series 12, right? We've got Spyfall, and the Master destroys Gallifrey to get the Doctor's attention, to let her know about a lie, right? And something regarding the timeless child. So then we have Dr. Ruth, because let's be honest, folks, that's all we can call her right now. We don't know where she fits in the long line of doctors. Is she before the first? Is she in between? Is she some other realm, other universe, whatever? So we're going to have to call her Dr. Ruth. Then she shows up. And obviously there's more going on to the Doctor than meets the eye. Now, I have to say that it is, I guess, kind of cool in a way, the way that Chris Chibnall has done this, instead of giving us a whole series that just kind of like, instead of giving us like a sort of more of a soap opera type of development of a story where every episode leads to it. This actually makes you want to keep watching, because you want to see which episodes give more hints and clues about who the timeless child is and the Doctor's past. So far, according to the Appreciation Index, the AI Index, and this is a UK thing, so for those you listening here in the US, you're like, what is that? Anyways, it's kind of like an appreciation index. Just go with it. So far, the highest one with an 83 has been the Judoon episode. And if I'm right, I think only some really good episodes of Doctor Who have ever received that. Like, I believe the 50th anniversary special received about an 83 or an 84. Could have even been 85. I don't remember, but that's not the point. The point is that this season, the Judoon episode has been the highest AI episode, which means more people appreciated it. Now, was it because of Jack? Was it because it's the first Doctor of color? I mean, who knows? But there's all these mysteries, and now we're being told, according to the last episode of the series, The Timeless Children, that there's more going on here. So we got a glimpse of a little girl, what we think is a little girl, in a very cool, spacey-wacy gown, which we all think is the Doctor. Obviously, it has to be the Doctor because she's kind of remembering. And that kind of does show us that she's starting to remember something, because at that moment in the scene, she's actually recalling that. So she's having a total recall. No pun intended. I mean, that's the only way I can think about it. It's like just the movie, Total Recall. She's recalling things that were supposed to be very, very hidden, very buried in her subconscious that she shouldn't even be able to remember. So yeah, I want to know what these two things, the Cybermen and the Timeless Child, have to do with one another. Or are we going to find out? Now, my only concern, and I have to say this because I would hate for this. I hope we get some answers. I'm sure we're not going to get all the answers because, I'm sure Chris Chibnall has this idea of continuing this on through the next series, maybe. Unless he's imaginative and he has a whole other spin to throw at us with Series 13, which I really hope. That's my hope. And that we do find out what's going on, why is Dr. Ruth there, and all this stuff. I almost feel like this whole idea of the Doctor's past is overshadowing the whole Cybermen idea, and I have a feeling they're both intertwined in some way. The lone Cyberman, what happened? What did she do? And, we know that the Cybermen are from Mondas, so I don't know. I have no clue what is going on, but at least it is we know for a fact now, the last few episodes, we know what's really coming. The next episode, I believe has nothing to do with any of this going on. I think it's a standalone episode. And then definitely the Mary Shelley episode, which is episode 8, might give us, maybe a little bit more. It just makes sense because the rumors were originally that, obviously something inspires her to write Frankenstein. So what better creature to motivate her to write a story about a being that is put together by the, corpses of all these people to create this living thing. Hello, Cybermen. So I'm thinking, and it's my guess, because like I've told you before, I don't like to look into things. I don't even like to know the titles of episodes, but this one just kind of popped up. And I got really excited with episode 10, The Timeless Children, because it's like, what, all Gallifrey? Are they timeless? Are we referring to the Doctor and the TARDIS crew? We don't know. Anywho, yeah, I'm just very interested. But I just think that an episode with Mary Shelley, who is going to be inspired, and it says that on the eve that she is inspired to write Frankenstein, something inspires her. So again, what is it going to be? Is the Doctor going to run into some other form of cyborg creature? I don't know. Anyways, I think I've rambled enough. I'm very excited. Personally, I'm also excited because we are just a few days, about a week away from our annual Doctor Who convention, Gallifrey 1. And if you don't know about it, look it up. It's a great convention, happens every year, and is one of the oldest, I believe, if not the oldest, and the first Doctor Who convention here in America, in Los Angeles. And it's a great way to reconnect with old friends, make new friends. And it's literally a party. It starts Thursday and goes through all the way till Sunday. Even Sunday at 3 a.m., people are still out and about talking, sharing. And so, yeah, it's we're very excited. It's definitely been a very cool season for sci-fi fans. And so, yeah, let's see what happens.